Hello, and welcome to another Rang Rouge Unit of the Week. And today we're taking a look at the SU-22M4 SERIA 30 for Poland. Now, the SU-22, or the SU-17, however you want to call it, was a Soviet aircraft developed during the early 70s to replace the old 50s age fighter bomber, the SU-7. Now, like the SU-7, it uses quite a similar hull. Slight few changes here and there. It still has that swept ring design where the rings really do tilt backwards quite a bit, but the whole purpose of the SU-17 was to be a fighter bomber. Rather simple stuff. They produce a couple thousand of these aircraft and they exported them to an awful lot of countries. It did see service in Afghanistan, Soviet Afghanistan to be exact. Libya also used this, and I believe Iraq has a couple SU-22s still. Now, of course, the Eastern Bloc countries got a couple of these SU-17s and refitted them to their own purpose, such as the SU-22M4 SERIA 30. In game, the SU-22M4 SERIA 30 is a 120-point Polish anti-tank plane with 3 weapons available to it. The first weapon available to it is the NR-23mm cannon. I'm not really going to go over the stats of this gun. It's a rather simple close-range plane gun, not great for dealing with enemy armor, and it's okay with dealing with enemy planes. You're not going to be using this all too often. And secondly, we got 2 KH-2090 Fire and Forget TV guided missiles with a range around of 3,500 meters, 50% accuracy, 30 AP, and a reload time of 2 seconds. Overall, really good missiles. Great range, you got 2 missiles. So 50% accuracy, one of them is going to hit, hopefully. Fire and Forget is a really big bonus because it allows you to shoot targets that you lose sight of. And of course, 30 AP, you're really going to want to hit kill most tanks with these missiles. And its third weapon are R-13M Fire and Forget infrared AA missiles with range of helicopters of 2,100 meters, 3,500 in planes, 40% accuracy, 4 HE, and a reload time of 2 seconds. Overall, they're pretty decent, short range, anti-plane, anti-helicopter missiles. You're not really going to be using the plane for these AA missiles, but for self-defense, they do come in handy. And if you just pop down to its miscellaneous stats, it's no armor whatsoever, 10 HP, 20% ECM, good air detection, a speed of 750 km an hour, 400 turn radius, a time over target of 70 seconds, it is year restricted to 1986, and it can pretty much be brought up in all type decks. In battle, the SU-22M4 SERIA 30 is a rather simple plane. You bring this up to blow up enemy tanks, and that's it. You want that Kairu Marusiki dead, M1A2 Abrams, Challenger 2, you bring up this plane. Now, of course, there's another plane, another Russian plane that does the same job and cheaper, and that is the MiG-27. But compared to the MiG-27, the SU-22 is still quite a capable contender, thanks to it having Fire and Forget AA missiles, which help for dealing with enemy planes that may try and intercept you, and the big thing, Fire and Forget AT missiles, which also have a slightly longer range, allowing you to kill an enemy tank even if they hide or you lose sight of them or they go back into a forest. And a lot of smart players will end up trying to hide their tanks once you get the planes out. But the MiG-27 is still rather good in quite a few ways. It has a better cannon, 105 points compared to 120. And you can get 3 of them, while the SU-22 you can only get 2 in a card. But this is still a really bloody good plane, and you gotta realise, when you are using this plane, you're most likely going to be playing an Eastern Bloc deck, or a Polish deck. So you don't have access to the MiG-27, and this is still a rather capable contender, and they were still going to get the same job done. Those Charlies and Kairu Marusikis are going to be hiding back in the forest, hoping that the AA shoots you down. And this is a good plane. I like using this a lot. It kills tanks. It's a little bit more consistent in killing tanks. Just try not to suicide them as much, as you only get 2 in a card compared to 3. But yeah, it's a plane. It blows up tanks. It's an anti-tank plane. Simple as that. And I'm gonna leave it at that. This has been another Rang Rouge unit of the week. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And as usual, please just take it easy.